you already realized the previous phases and you've already pushed to the communication that you want to receive candidates. You are selecting those, and you are working on the different phases, and you find out that you are in the moment of truth. You have your candidates, and you are go to the final interview. So there is a key elements that you want to review in that moment. Definitely you want to have the criteria very aligned with all the different team members that will be pursuing this. Some key decision makers would be just awesome that we be part of it. It's part of the, I don't know, the how to congratulate the people that has been working hard to get into this moment, how to have a very clear communication regardless that is a positive or negative answer. And then when you really want to move ahead, you need to receive certain documentation that you require. You need to sign out of contract, and then you for sure will communicate what is the expected KPIs and how the training process need to evolve in order that you enroll yourself into the process. So it's like this is very similar than you have any position in the company, but for the sales team is special because maybe this is 100% virtual. Maybe this is for an online process that this person would be the image of your organization online. So once again, it's very visible, very sensitive, so you want to do it very well. Different methods, the same strategies that works in all the recruitment process works perfectly. I think in the ITPs, hire view is another very interesting tool just to review. And gamification in this phase is clear because you are enabling the candidate. So maybe a leaderboard, a KPI with goals and prizes, so you can win something if something happens. Maybe you have a startup program, so maybe my first 30 days, this is happening, my next 60 days, my next 90 days, and so on. And then maybe you have a recognition program. So going back to our experience, we as a platform we have a lot of offering in this process. Why? It's because it's required. You need a very straightforward process because you need to position yourself in the previous phases. You need to review the candidates somehow. But at the end of the day, you need to have a very good form to capture the data. You need to capture documentation. So that's another key element, how to upload the documents with the appropriate securities. The third one is maybe you need extra forms to fulfill certain key aspects in order to, I don't know, what is your account to pay you when we have your commissions ready, or any tax process that we require. So there's another sensitive process in there. You have a contract online, or I don't know, or any e-signature process that you have. That's another key element, and we need to support that as a technology platform. And when you have this everything ready, you need a workflow to do the validations, to maybe perform an interview, to push communications in every single step. We'll let you know that we are working on it, and we are happy that you are being part of this process, but we need to run at the appropriate pace just to do it right. And I think finally, what is required is the final communication and the final way to enable that new sales representative of the company. So these leaderboards, KPI, goals, and prices are very important, and Fast Start program, whatever is the appropriate name in your company, will be part of it. And that's, I think, the end-to-end technology support that every single company requires in order to enable recruitment in this phase of selecting the candidates and enable them.